Hi, everyone. I just wanted to reach out really quickly today and say thank you so much for just the outpouring of love that you guys showed me the other day. I posted a picture of me and my little girl, and I just really, got vulnerable and transparent with you guys. I thought, I bet a lot of people are going through the same kinds of, emotions. And although I'm a woman of faith, and I do trust God, and I do believe that He's going to bring us all through this. Just the stress of everything, weighing on me, uh, you know, got to me, and I broke down and cried. And my little girl, she's just so kind and so sweet. She climbed up in my lap, and she gave me some love and some words of affirmation, and it was beautiful. It was just so beautiful. But let me just kind of give you guys some insight on what it was that caused me to really feel just so overwhelmed. So I've been in computers, building websites, and um, all things internet and computer related. I'm kind of a generalist. I have a wide range of knowledge of computers and website, web design and these kinds of things for a number of years. But I've always been the housewife and the mom. And so I've been the woman behind the man. And I've never, since I was a very young woman, I've never really had, uh, to have everything on my shoulders. And in this last year, I have, really jumped out in faith, and I invested in myself. I invested in some equipment and some software that was going to allow me to go into business for myself. And so I have done well. I've got some great clients, and I'm very happy. It's a really, really fun job. Social media and web design and making promo videos and social media. I find it to be, a lot of fun connecting all the accounts and everything, and giving the user the most, the viewer, the most amazing experience that I can from the tech side. That's just so much fun to me. But what I found was that I was spending, and I still am spending about 12, sometimes 14 or even 16 hours in a day at this desk. And I've struggled with my weight for a long time, for a couple decades now. I gained a lot of weight in 2000, and it had some health problems as a result of that. And I began a journey of weight loss and learning a healthy lifestyle. So, over the years, I've gained some of that weight back. I lost a significant amount of weight, about 180 pounds. And then I've gained some of that weight back, in pregnancy or in, very stressful times. But I've not ever gained this much. So even with my 2 pregnancies since the weight loss, I've not gained this much. And so for about 6 months of this job, I gained quite a bit. And then in the COVID stress and the nervous eating and just feeling paralyzed with, what's going to happen, how is all this going to play out, I gained even more weight. And so I did post a picture in the fall about how it got cold and I couldn't fit into my winter coat. And it was just so sad because I needed to get out the door. And I'm like with my winter coat, and I couldn't get it on. It was just too tight in the arms. And I actually did get it on, but it wasn't, I would have ripped it if I tried to wear it out of the house. And so I didn't have a winter coat this winter. And I ended up buying like a jacket at Costco and everything. And I got through it, but then I gained like another 15 pounds since then. And right before I made the post of me crying, I, for that, month before that, I think I had been having some real serious, health issues. My legs were swelling. They were just really, retaining a lot of water and swelling, and it was becoming very painful to be at the desk. And I was getting pains in my chest and pain in my jaw. And I knew that these were warning signs. My body was telling me that I'm not okay. And so that night I was just really overwhelmed. And so what I said to God after that, let me just get this stuff. Okay. What I said to the Lord after that, experience, with crying and then my little girl comforting me and everything, is I said, Lord, I don't know what I can do about these health problems right now. The park I like to jog at is far away and it's closed because of COVID-19. And I have to get this work done for my clients or they're going to drop me. And there's no options for us. It's just me and my little girl, and we're on our own. And I have to be the provider, and I have to be the homeschool teacher, and I have to make all the meals and mow the property and take care of all the things that need to be taken care of. And if I can't sit there at the desk, I'm not going to get paid. And if I die, I have some kind of stroke or something, and I can't care for myself, or I'm not around, what's going to happen to my daughter? And I just cried out to God, and I just said, Lord, please give me a solution. You know that if I have the tools, I'll do the work. I will do the work. And I need some options. And in the area that I live in, exercise is not a priority. I don't know a single person out here that works out. Not a single person that jogs or works out or anything like that. And I said to the Lord, I really need, a support network. I actually have an elliptical machine. It just doesn't seem like there's enough hours in the day to use it. And my legs are swelling and I already don't feel good. And I really need, love and support. And if you guys know me, those of you who do know me for, a number of years, that as I've journeyed on this path of weight loss and learning to live a healthy lifestyle, when I had grown up, Southern, on deep fried chicken and beer and, every food that is just, really bad for you. Potatoes are, a cornerstone of the Southern diet. Fried, baked, we don't care. We want potatoes with everything. And so, on this journey of weight loss and getting healthy, I had to learn alternatives. And I had to really make myself work out in the beginning, because I grew up in not far from here in a small town. And, people didn't exercise. They worked hard at their job and they didn't exercise. And so on this journey of weight loss and learning a healthy lifestyle, it was so foreign to me. And I had, so much misinformation, like drinking diet soda, that when I got on the path and I found out what worked, I just wanted to tell the world. I wanted everyone, you know, to have the freedom that I had found if they were interested, you know. And so about 4 years ago, I guess, or five, I launched a website called askingmom.org. And a couple, 2 or 3 times, I did online fitness challenges to try to just help people. Just reach out and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is the weight that I've lost. This is what works for me. You know, and I was, telling people about, doing food prep and alternatives to potatoes and fried chicken, and showing them all kinds of great recipes and everything. And I had a great response. There were some people along the way that they lost considerable amounts of weight, and it was just such a joy to my heart to help them and to see their lives change like mine had been as I had lost weight. But so, I'm crying out to God. Let's fast forward. I've gained quite a bit of the weight back, and 50 pounds to be exact. I gained about 30 pounds about 18 months ago, I guess. And I was going through a divorce. Things were very difficult, and I gained about 30 pounds. So then last year I did the online fitness challenge, and I wanted to encourage other people to exercise with me and get fit for the summer. And so I had gained at that point in early 2019, I was 30 pounds heavier than my goal weight where I had been. And so I set out on the fitness challenge to lose 30 pounds. Well, I lost 15 of it, and then I moved. So you guys can still find those videos on YouTube and on my website. But anyway, so I lost 15 of those pounds, and then over the next 6 months, I gained that 15 pounds back. Could not fit into my winter coat. And then since the fall, I've gained another 15 pounds. So in total, I had gained about, I guess I gained 20 pounds and then another 15. So I had gained a total from 2 years ago, a total of 50 pounds. And I'm 5'2", so that is considerable. I went from a size 2 to now a size 16. Okay, so that's just where I am, a 14, 16 right now. And so I cry out to God and I say, Lord, I need a support network. I need somebody that's going to support me and help me, because I'm a mess. I am a mess. I am eating late because I'm working for clients and I forget to eat. And then I look up and it's 10, 11 o'clock at night and I'm starving. And I eat late at night and then I go to sleep. And now I'm getting pain in my chest. My legs are swelling. My body's shutting down, and I don't know what's going to happen, to me or this little girl if I can't work. I need a solution, and I need it now. And I can't go to the gym. I can't, go to the gym and hire a personal trainer. I'm far away from the park I used to jog in. I just don't have it in me to get on that elliptical. Like, I'm just not interested. And I need something to change. And so I prayed really hard that night, and I asked my mom to pray with me. And we prayed over my heart. I even reached out to my church, and I asked them to pray, for my heart. And when the man was praying, he was getting revelation from God as he was praying for me, and he was praying over my circulatory system. And he was like, there's something going on with circulation, and we're just going to pray over that. We're going to pray healing over that. And so, he prayed over me, and it was beautiful. It was this online prayer thing, that my church did. And then the next day, I got a message from a Facebook friend. And she said, would you like to join this free online 3-day sugar detox? And I said, well, yes, I would. And I got to tell you, I thought in my mind, I gave up sugar years ago. I would love to do a sugar detox. because I have been nibbling on the baby's cookies, and I call her a baby. She's 8 years old now. But anyway, so I have been nibbling on her snacks and stuff on occasion, and on Passover I did have some gourmet chocolates, you know. So I can detox from that sugar. And I'm thinking in my mind, I gave up sugar years ago, and I'll use all my, you know, sugar substitutes. I use stevia and monk fruit, and 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 I'll do this detox. And I'm thinking in my mind that it's not going to be that hard. Like, I've done this a million times. And I remember I sat down with my tea, and I had my monk fruit in there and some cream, and oh my goodness, it's so good. It's Rishi chai, and it is just to die for. But anyway, so I sat down with my tea, and I'm sipping on my tea, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do this 3-day sugar detox. And I'm reading on there, and it's saying no sugar substitutes. I'm like, what? And it's really early in the morning, and I am like, I like a little kid, I start to cry. And I'm thinking, you know, this is like my quality of life. Like, I don't go out, you know, and party. I don't, you know, eat, you know, real decadent foods. I'm pretty responsible with my diet, but I love having, you know, my tea with the monk fruit or stevia, and I can't imagine not having it. And, you know, I built it up in my mind that it was going to be terrible. Like, I was going to have nothing but water, and there just wasn't going to be anything good. You know, in my mind, you know, I'm so dramatic. I was like, again, ever again, you know, it's never going to be okay. And I just start bawling, you know, and I just shot a live video. And I went into this group, and I streamed the live video, and I just you know, I just talked to the women in the group, and I said, I don't want to give up my sweets. I don't want to give up my sweetener in my tea. But I'm having pains in my chest, and my legs are swelling, and I'm really overweight, and there's pain in my jaw, and I can't even go to the hospital because they're overwhelmed with COVID-19, and I'm not going to go unless I know, you know, it's a serious emergency, you know. And the outpouring of love from these women, it was huge. It was just amazing. And I did not have any sugar substitutes, and I did not have any sugar at all. And what I found was that it's not that bad. You know, it's not that bad. I built it up in my mind to just be something I couldn't give up. But after 3 days of the sugar detox, I had lost weight. You know, and I wasn't exercising, and I hadn't done anything different. And it wasn't, you know, for me, it was 3 days without the sugar substitute because, you know, yeah, on occasion I had been nibbling the baby's cookies, but this wasn't an everyday thing. And during these 3 days, my legs were not swelling as much, you know, and I was able to sit at the desk longer, more comfortably longer. And so I was receptive to hearing what this woman that invited me to the group had to say, because normally if anybody comes to me with anything that they want to sell me, like a shake or online, you know, workouts or anything like that, I just put up the walls, because I've had bad experiences with like multi-level marketing and people trying to sell me something that then I couldn't figure out, or you know, whatever, and then, you know, once I had signed up, they had no time for me. You know, and I'm not a salesman, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought, I don't want to hear anything like that. And I was like that for a long time. And then when my health actually got better and my weight dropped just from a 3-day sugar detox, and I just I wasn't doing the sugar substitutes, I thought, wow, this lady really knows what she's talking about, because I've been doing, I've been into fitness and healthy lifestyle for a long time, 2 decades. And I've paid a lot of nutritionists and, personal trainers, and I didn't know this. I didn't know that this could be a problem. And so I was then receptive to what she had to say. And so then I started to look around a little bit about her company. And she's from a company called Beachbody. And I saw that they had some really fun looking workouts online that you could stream. And I thought, well, maybe I'll try that. And the price wasn't that much. It was like $39 for 3 months. And so I thought, well, you know what? That's not that bad. I pay more for my YouTube, to not have to see commercials on YouTube. So that's not that bad. And it's for my health. And, I can get the baby. I call her baby. She's 8. She's 8 years old, approaching 9. Okay. But anyway, my little girl, I could get her out there in the living room to do these workouts with me. And I think it'd be good for her because, she's been stuck inside with this COVID-19 thing. And I'm worried about her health as well from not getting to run and play at the park. Because, when I would go to the park, she would go and run and play. And now since she's not been doing that, she's been having some tummy problems and some digestive problems, And so I thought, you know what, this might be good. And then they sprung it on me that they were doing 14 days free trial for the streaming workouts for the Beachbody on demand. And so I was like, yes, I want to do this. This lady that invited me to the 3-day sugar detox, she's awesome. I love the whole group of ladies. I love the support. I want to try the workouts. And so I tried them. And I'm telling you right now, after the first one, I was in. Okay, I was in after the first one. And I remember that morning before I tried it, I reached out to several friends and I said, hey, do this with me. And a couple of them really sounded positive, like, yeah, I do want to do this, but I got to do this and this and this first. And I was like, okay, but I'm not a real patient person. It's not one of my virtues. I'm working on it though. God's working on me with that. But I'm not real patient. And that's difficult sometimes. But there's also a good side to that. And that is that when I see something that I want, or I get it in my mind that I'm going to accomplish something, I am all in. I jump in and I'm just like, full blast all the way, And so I jumped in and I did the workout. I was sold after the very first workout. And I decided, to talk to this woman some more. And at first I was just gonna, after the 2 weeks, sign up for the the $39, for 3 months of Beachbody stream. And that's all I was gonna do. And the support groups, because I wanted to, connect with the ladies and get that emotional support, because that is truly priceless. Okay. But then she started talking to me about, she had looked around at my social media and my website, askingmom.org, and my Facebook page, the Asking Mom page, and the fitness challenge and everything. And she's like, you know what? You're already doing everything I do as a coach. And I know that as you do this stream and you're in the support groups, you're going to be doing videos and posting online just like you all already have been for years. She's like, would you consider, just jumping in and being a Beachbody coach? And I was like, well, I don't really know. I'm terrible at selling things. Like, I can't sell things. I feel bad. I don't want to push anything on people. And she was like, you don't have to. You don't have to. Just keep encouraging people. And there'll be people that want to come along and join you on this journey. And if they do, great. And I was like, well, if I decide to do this, then I am going to continue to offer all the free stuff that I already was offering on my website, because I really have a passion for offering people free resources, for really being able to reach out to people from my heart and them know that, hey, I don't have an agenda. I'm not trying to sell you anything, And she was like, that's fine. That's fine. You can do all the same stuff that you're doing now. I'm like, really? And so I thought about it that night, and I looked around on my websites. And when I was looking at my websites, one of the things that I came upon was this video that I shot last year. And first of all, I want to say it broke my heart because I looked so thin. Oh my goodness, I looked so thin, and I was just, my heart was aching to be back there and in those same outfits that I could fit in back then, and just feeling good about myself. But more than that, as I listened to the video, I was actually talking then about what I had cried out to God about recently. And that was, I was talking on the video about, hey, I love to give encouragement to people, but what I realize is that the people that are that I was spending time with, can be kind of negative. And I'm not faulting them, because certainly a lot of them have very, very difficult lives. They're going through tough things, but then I met this woman, and this woman had the same challenges and problems that we all do, but she was just a light of encouragement. She was just so good at speaking life and blessing. And she spoke to me for about 10 minutes one morning before I went to the park to jog. And I had such a breakthrough in my workout that day. Like, I was able to go farther than I ever had. And it was joy and victory. Like, it wasn't work, And after this woman had just spoke all these beautiful things to me, when I went out there to the park, like, the negative thoughts would come into my mind, like, oh, this is a really steep hill, I'm never gonna make it. And then I would hear her in my mind. And instead of focusing on those negative thoughts, I was focusing on what this woman had said to me. And I was like, I can do it. I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. I was made for victory. I'm an overcomer. Look at all the weight I've lost so far. Of course I can take that hill. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I just started, focusing on the positive words this woman was saying to me. And I made it jogging all the way up the hill. And then on the way down, I was like, yeah, victory. And I made it around, all that way around, not just once, but I think it was like 3 or 4 times that day. And so as I'm watching this video, I'm thinking about what the lady had said to me. You're just going to be continuing to do what you already do. But instead of doing it and encouraging others and it being a one-way street, you're going to be in the Beachbody family. And you are going to be receiving that same kind of encouragement. And I remember that day that I had that win, that victory. And I think I went from being able to jog like 1/4 of a mile without having to walk for a little while to jogging, I think it was 3 miles without stopping that day. And so that's a huge breakthrough and a huge victory. And I had no one to celebrate with. The people that were in my life, I mean, that one woman that spoke to me that morning, she was a busy woman. She wasn't someone that was a part of my daily life. And so, I wasn't, able to get that encouragement every day. But what that little bit of encouragement taught me was priceless. And yet somehow I lost sight of it, or didn't know a way to have that support network over, that following, 12 or 14 months. And I put all this weight back on. But now I'm in this place where I'm looking at this video and I'm like, yeah. And that support that I got in that 3-day sugar detox, that support that I got from those ladies, that's what I need. I need, that. And I have been doing this already. And if I can not only still offer people things for free, free resources if they're not interested in Beachbody. But I can also offer them more than I ever have because I'm learning new things from the Beachbody coaches and just these amazing trainers that are on the Beachbody demand, Beachbody on demand. I'm going to be able to give more through my website. I'm going to be able to give more through my Facebook page. And if they want to join, great. I'd love to have them join my team. But if they don't, that's okay. I'm going to be able to give more being a Beachbody coach than I ever could before I came into this. And so I decided to join. And I converted my website and my Facebook page and my Instagram and my YouTube channel and my LinkedIn. I converted all that to Beachbody Mom. And I've been doing it for a week now. And it's so awesome. I wake up every morning and I get online and I do, these group workouts with my team. And I do them, every morning at the same time. And I get my workout out of the way. And I get a shower. And then I'm still at the desk at the same time every day that I used to be. So it's not taking really hours out of my day. Although I am falling asleep earlier at night. I sleep better. Oh my goodness. I sleep like a rock. Like I used to get up all through the night. No more. I am out like a light. And, I'm already feeling completely different. For the first time in a year, I woke up and I got dressed in real clothes because understand, I've been working from home, not like you guys, just for COVID-19. Yes, that was added stress for me, but I was already working from home and I was already homeschooling my little girl. So, I was going for literally months without really getting dressed for the day. I mean, going to the grocery store in sweatpants and, t-shirt, no makeup, messy bun. And for the first time in months, I did my hair today. And I did my makeup. And I'll tell you that this week, I lost more in a single week than I ever did before Beachbody. I lost 4 pounds in this first week. And so now where I am, I still need to lose another 46 pounds to get to my goal weight. But I'm really only about 25 pounds away, about 26 pounds away from being really, really happy with my body and having lots of great, cute outfits to wear. And at this rate, I'll be there by the end of the summer. And at this rate, I keep it up by, Thanksgiving, I'll be at my goal weight, Thanksgiving or Christmas, And so I just want to invite you guys, anybody that would like to join me, please do. If you don't have the money or you're not interested in Beachbody, that's okay. That's okay. I'm so not the pushy salesman and I'm not going to pressure you. And I have lots and lots of free things that I've been doing for years that I'm going to keep on doing on my Asking Mom website that's now Beachbody Mom, and my Facebook page that's now Beachbody Mom. But if you would like to join my team, I would love to connect you and to hook you up with that because it's pretty amazing. They have an incredible shake. I actually haven't gotten mine in yet. The COVID-19 thing has slowed down the shipping. So my shake hasn't come in yet. I've been just using a shake from Costco that I really like. But I did really look into the Shakeology that Beachbody has. And I got to tell you, from what I read, it is the best thing out there on the market. So I think I'm going to love it. When my box comes in for my Beachbody coach thing, I will do an unboxing video and take you guys along with that exciting journey too. So anyway, if you're not interested in the Beachbody Mom page or website or Instagram or joining Beachbody, I would like to, just as my Facebook family, my friends, my biological family, I would still really appreciate it if you'd cheer me on. You know, if you would just encourage me along this journey, because you know, this is not. It's exciting, and it's simple, but it's not easy. You know, there's lots of distractions and lots of excuses and lots of things, especially right now in the world, that can leave you feeling defeated and unmotivated. So I would so appreciate the love, you guys, and please, I so appreciated the prayers that I got the other day. Whenever I posted the picture of me crying and my sweet little girl comforting me. So please continue to pray for me. And if you need prayer for any area of your life, please message me. I would love to pray for you or with you. And and again, you know, please encourage me on this journey. I'm going to lose 46 pounds, and in a few months, I'm going to look fabulous. Okay, I'm going to be back to my goal weight, and I know I'm going to do this. I'm committed. I've done it before, and I have more in my toolbox today than I ever have to accomplish this. So, anyway, thank you for your time. You guys have a great day. God bless.